Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. They're lining up to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Michigan State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great way to start this game. And one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Trying to get to it.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And off from the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
Headed to the end zone. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And they get the sack just like that.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
The Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. A 1st down for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Across the 15. Hit the afterburners, kid. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northern Illinois. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On the
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Spartans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch right at the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They've got the screen set up. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. 1st down for this offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's in for the touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job on the offense, dude. I've got a matchup I like. Continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's at the 20. Lowers those pads. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Spartans!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Across the 45. Running toward the tape. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
First down for the offense.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. With jet sweep pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. The offense lining up for a first down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just ran over it. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. to the 10. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finding an escape route. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
At the 28. Good enough for a first down.
This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Running back goes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This offense doing business in the red zone. Give to the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Gibbs. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks. And you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Touch pass on the run.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northern Illinois. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. I'm just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
4th down, and the punt team saw by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. First down to start the drive after the break. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick pass on the fly motion. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking.
They're just imposing their will, David. That's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
First down for the offense.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just try.
And he's running in the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Ball in the air, intercepted. Looking for more room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for a productive play on first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
At the 19-yard line. And first down for the offense.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he tacked on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, Dave. And Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Feeling some heat. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Looking for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.